Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Tonight we got a special wild turkey.
Yeah,
International non-chill filtered.
so I'm
rare
guessing, did you get this from the airport? Like duty free?
No, I got this from the same liquor
From the
store.
from the liquor store. All
This
right.
was one of the bottles. I went to Germany recently, and this was one I had in my brain. I thought it was going to be at every airport. I stopped at, but no, was not there. But
Okay.
first liquor store I went to.
First liquor store you go to.
Found it.
All right. So rare. This is the rare breed. Rare breed's relatively common that you'll see in your liquor store.
Yeah.
But oddly, the rare breed that we get in the U.S. is chill filtered.
Mm-hmm.
So so everything's filtered to the point of getting out like the chunks of the barrel and the char and all that kind of stuff. But
the esters of the oh no, sorry,
right,
keep going,
but
keep going. That's what you're getting.
chill filter is where they actually they bring the temperature way down, and then some of if you've ever done that with anything that's got like a fat to it, like you'll see like the little bit of fat will float up to the top, and they skim that off. So the rare breed in the States, they're skimming that off. So you lose the oiliness, you lose some of the fatty esters that are part of the whiskey. This is rare breed where they didn't do that. All they did was get rid of, take the chunks of barrel and char out of it, and didn't do any of that chill filter part.
Full bodied.
Yes.
Yeah, if you ever try to make a chilled cocktail with a non-chill filtered,
It'll get cloudy.
you'll get some cloudy. You'll see
Right.
these chunks like, what is this floating to the top?
Yeah.
Fatty proteins.
Yep.
Deliciousness, we would like to say.
Yeah, and the odd part is that, to your point, the cloudiness, I think that this may not be perfectly accurate, but I want to say it's 86 proof.
Okay.
Once it gets below 86 and proof, then the temperature, like a cooler temperature, will start to make it a little cloudy, like the fat will start to congeal a little bit. But
Okay.
if it's a high enough proof, it's not going to do that. And
Ah.
rare breeds always, I don't know, like 115 to 120.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So they really don't need to chill filter it. I don't know why they do it. They don't do it for some of their other bottles that they, in that same wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But for some reason they are doing it with the rare breed in the States. Weird. The other weird part is relatively common that Wild Turkey puts out just international or traveler bottles.
Yeah.
They do a lot of them. There's a couple different ones. There's a Wild Turkey 13
That was also on the radar.
is
I didn't find
something that it's international. It's not in the States. But the Russell's 13 was delicious.
Right.
So they do some weird things like that. Blanton's kind of does that too, where some of them are just international, some of them are
Yep.
just local. Like Blanton's Gold was never a U.S. release. It was always an international release.
Mm-hmm.
But COVID actually caused Blanton's Gold to be released domestically. So what do we know? So we know
113 proof?
116.8.
16.8.
Yeah, so pushing 117.
Travel
It is
exclusive.
It is the standard mash bill from Wild Turkey. So 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. It is not age stated, but the basic idea is somewhere between a blend of 6 to 12-year-old bourbons, and the price is amazing. This is MSRP of $45.
Yes.
Import only, so you probably paid 40-ish euro?
Yeah.
Somewhere in that
Yeah,
ballpark.
60-ish.
Oh, a little
bucks.
higher.
No, well, I got cash. It was, well,
So 40 euros, it depends on the conversion. Like right now, the conversion's like $1.02, oddly. But when you went, it was probably more like $1.10.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
it's a liter too. Come on.
It
Let's
is
put
a
this in the
liter
bar.
too. It's not a 750. It's not a 700. It's a full liter.
Yes. Getting some proof right off the rip.
Yeah,
Perfect
there's
proof.
a little aggressiveness on the nose. What is that? I get like a slight tea note,
Yep.
like a really dark, like earthy tea.
Yeah. Yeah. And that could be, yeah. Oh, it's kind of honey. It kind of has a honey riff to it.
I can go there. Really good, but more, just a little bit more earthy than I think regular rare breed.
Yeah.
Holy crap. When it first hit my tongue, the sweetness,
Whoa.
the caramel note that comes through on that is so strong.
Wow.
Holy
Yes.
crap. And then a little herbalness coming through. So the rye is way more herbal than it is pepper spice or baking notes. It's very herbally, but caramel. Whoa.
Oh, touch of cinnamon. Oh man. Yeah, that's probably coming through with the bacon spices, but from the rye. Wow. Coats the mouth. Oh, your mouth feel is
The
it's
oil.
just, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's very oily, very
Really
coating. This will be really interesting with the water.
Yeah.
Very interesting
Very
with the
viscous.
water. All that, that's the other thing when you do that chill filter, you lose some of that magic of the interaction of the water with those fatty esters.
Yeah.
So caramel came through on the nose now.
Caramel's coming through.
That's-
I almost
That
getting like this.
retronasal is really nice.
Gosh, I'm almost getting like this cream soda.
Yeah, I can go there. Yeah.
It's effervescence, but it's like this.
Yeah, there's
this
definitely
really
like a
creamy note.
syrupy note. Yeah, there's definitely like a soda syrup. That's funny. That got so much better after the sip because the nose wasn't.
Yeah, the first nose was aggressive. It was just all
Yeah,
proof.
it was very proofy and very aggressive. And then, man, you take that first sip and now all these kind of crazy notes are flying through.
And the
But
finish just keeps going and going.
yeah,
It's vanilla. It's creamy. It's
creamy, caramely. I know Eric talks about them all. The
the
bullseye, the cow's tail
cow
things
tails, yeah.
with the vanilla cream, caramel on the outside, vanilla cream in the middle. That's what that is in the glass.
Right, biting straight through that. 'Cause
With
it's
a
caramel up front. And
117 proof.
Mm.
So nice little warmth.
Yeah.
There's a touch of a warmth.
I
not
think
like
with that water, it's going to give a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to slow down. There we go.
Yeah. let's actually save it. I poured light. That's significantly better than the rare. I
haven't
really
had-
enjoy rare breed.
I do too. It's been a while since
It's
I've
a
had
very
it.
good bottle. It is a great price for proof bottle.
Yeah.
If you want a high proof whiskey that's like a good quality, it's one of the better ones.
Yeah. Bang for buck, price for proof. It's one of the best ones you can get.
But
Getting consistent. It's always great.
consistent. That's true too. Yeah. Went proofy again on me.
Which water can you do? I mean, it might
Yeah,
it brings
right.
your
It'll
brings
pop
the
off the
ethanol top.
ethanol. And the fact that we just agitated it.
Yeah, though the proof is ripping off the top.
Mm-hmm. Strong rye notes. That is not what I was expecting that to do.
Yep.
A lot of like baking spice, peppery notes.
Pepper and cinnamon.
Really strong on the rye notes. Well, I prefer that neat. It's not bad, but that caramel and vanilla note is
It's way
buried,
high. Yeah.
buried under
I'm
how
getting it in the
aggressive the
finish.
rye notes are.
It's only
That's
13%.
crazy. That is crazy how aggressive that rye note is.
I also think it's interesting how they and Heaven Hill both do the 12% barley.
That's a
They've,
pretty
like, dialed
high
in-
barley note
Yeah.
or amount.
Rye on the nose now.
It's
too.
very rye forward. That water. That is crazy how much that water brought forward the rye, which is what I think most people like when they think of like Wild Turkey 101. That spiciness that comes through in 101.
Yep.
It's the rye note that's popping forward.
100%. See, they're dropping an 8-year this year.
I saw they're doing some age statements. Yeah,
Yep,
they're doing a lot of interesting things right now.
Yeah.
Wild Turkey.
It's so funny to me too when I reference Wild Turkey and talk about Wild Turkey to people who don't know that much about whiskey. They go, "Ooh, isn't that like rot gut whiskey?" It's so funny how people have that. I guess that I don't know connotation with it. It's bad whiskey. I don't know.
I want to say regular, plain old Wild Turkey for a little while wasn't great.
No.
But when they started doing the rare breed and the Russells and all those different releases, they've come a really long way.
Yeah.
And that's what 70th anniversary bottle, delicious.
Almost all Russell Reserve single barrels I've tried.
Delicious. Russell's is great.
Yeah, Russell's, they do great things.
I mean, we did the 13. I've heard the 15's just magic in a bottle.
It's happening. I'm going to freaking find that bottle. I had my hands on it once and I won't talk about it. But no, I've also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in this video, but apparently this is going to be released in the States. It's, rumor has it,
The non-chill filter
the
version
non-chill
of Rare
filter
Breed.
version.
Are they doing away with the regular, or are they going to have both?
It seems like they have to go away with it, right?
Yeah, why would you chill filter it if you don't, if you're going to sell it the other way?
Right. Exactly.
Though I'm sure there are some people that enjoy a little bit of extra filtering. It's possible. I don't know. I don't care for this as much with water.
No.
It was so much better neat.
I want it. Yeah. This is intended.
I want to take the water out.
Non-chill is, yeah, don't give me no water in this one. Yeah, I think that's what it's intended to be. Drank neat.
Very solid price, very solid proof. Great whiskey. Neat is definitely my preference, so I'm going to judge it off of neat because now I know that I prefer this on neat. So, rank it.
I'm going to go a strong 7.7.
Okay.
I think it opens up very nicely. I think it needs to sit a minute. I think right off the rip, especially if it's a new bottle open,
you're
getting a lot of ethanol off the top.
It's tight, yeah.
I love that. I don't know. I love that caramel and that cream note. I love the mouthfeel.
Yep.
I don't know. You don't get that from regular Rare Breed.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, strong 7.7.
I'm gonna go down. Okay. I'm gonna say 7.4, mostly because it seemed like, yes, the caramel, the vanilla, which is still a damn good score. All right. So
yeah.
So 5 is average here. Like, we're not doing. This isn't a grading scale like in high school where if you got a 50, you failed. That's not the way I'm doing this.
Right.
5 is average. This is way above average, but it's like, I don't know. There was a few, like the vanilla caramel thing was really, really great. The texture and the mouthfeel was really nice. I'm a little disappointed about the proof. I'm a little disappointed that it's not here.
Yep.
So I'm just bringing the score down. It's got some penalties.
Okay.
It's got some penalties in my opinion.
Those are all good points.
So I'm I think 7.4, 7.5 is where I'm at with this one, just because I've got a few penalties on that whole idea. Though I do love the fact that it's a liter.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love that
that's
too.
just great. The tea's coming back.
It's interesting how this is still bourbon.
Yeah.
Even though it's chill or not. Excuse me. The other one's non-chill filtered. Where you have Jack Daniels that goes through some charcoaling.
That's Tennessee whiskey.
Right. It's whiskey. And it's still essentially stripping something away.
But it's the timing of when you do that. So Tennessee whiskey does the charcoal filtering after distillation, before barreling.
Okay, that's right. That's all right.
Chill filtering is done after barreling. So before bottling. It's the timing of when you're doing that.
Okay.
Because the fatty esters don't get added, they get added from the barrel.
Oh, that's right. Okay, right.
Not from...
Those are wood proteins.
They're wood proteins. Okay. Exactly.
But still, it's like, it's taking something out of the whiskey.
Pulling a little,
Right? Not putting something in, which...
It was also weird too. Yeah. Why would you strip something out of the work that you did?
Right.
I totally agree with that.
Right.
That's what Gentleman Jack to me is like. There's no flavor to it. Like, you've stripped so much of the flavor notes out of that whiskey that it's not overly enjoyable.
Right.
Really easy to drink, not enjoyable. Chill filtering to me just doesn't make sense. Right. And Tennessee whiskey to me, most of the time doesn't make sense. Like, it pulls out some of the flavor profile that you really want from the whole process.
That's a whole other story. That's a whole other video.
We could go way down that rabbit hole if you wanted to, but that's not necessarily anything to do with reviewing the Rare Breed unfiltered.
If you travel, buy it. Come on, no doubt. It's worth traveling and walking around the airport with it. It's definitely worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you see this in the duty free, that you fly home with this.
Especially if you're a turkey fan. Turkey, Russell's fan, come on. Got to get it.
Yeah, absolutely delicious. Still a really, really good bottle. Great price, great proof point. Everything about it is wonderful. We'll wrap this up and thank you very much for watching our review of the Wild Turkey Rare Breed non-chill filtered bourbon, the international bourbon.
Traveler, what does it say? Travel exclusive.
Travel exclusive. The international. Anyway, if you like content like this, we put out reviews, we put out cocktails, blinds, a lot of different things all around whiskey. We really appreciate the thumbs up. We're trying to, grow the channel, and every time you like this a review, it helps that video kind of just go out to more people, and maybe they see it and they'll throw a like on here too.
Yeah, if you stumbled upon us for the first time, how about a subscribe? Like he said, we're doing content like this all the time. Blinds, cocktails, reviews, honest reviews, all the time. Straight from the heart, or from the mouth.
Based off of our palates.
Right.
That's the other thing we're always going to say. It's always our palates. You might have a different profile. You might enjoy something differently than us. Though I will say we have a very broad palate now in what we do enjoy. So we usually don't totally poop on anything unless it's really bad.
Right. Tend to like the higher proof stuff too, so you might.
Yeah, if you enjoy 80 proof whiskey, that's probably not in our wheelhouse.
But we're honest with those reviews too. We'll just tell you the only thing that's lacking is a little bit of proof points.
Yeah, could be great whiskey that's just lacking proof.
Yeah, we'll be honest.
That's right.
We love it.
All right. See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.